Sup Swarm, Sketchy here, in a desk chair looking real official and shit. So, the trailer for the MLP movie dropped yesterday, the first official full-length trailer, and before anyone asked me, I decided to do a quick little video on my thoughts. Hopefully, I can keep it brief this time. So, first off is the story. Now, they're going for a general grand adventure theme here, and I think that's the better move because we know that we as fans know that MLP is mostly slice of life, but that doesn't get butts in seats as much as a grand adventure does. Because here's the thing with theatrical movies based on television cartoons. They usually go for the grand adventure route because that's what they know sells. Like, look at all the Rugrats movies. All of them have an adventure aspect to them because that's what sells. And they can still make something that's true to the original material. So yeah, I am glad that they went with the adventure route with this film. So with the characters, as far as their designs, I like them for the most part. There's none of them that really bother me all that much. So it's gonna come down to how they're portrayed in the film that makes me determine whether or not I actually like them. Now, I know that the common complaint whenever a character shows up that's even the least bit edgy, especially when it's a villain, people say, oh, it's someone's fanfic come to life, Mary Sue, blah, 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 blah. But like, it's just something that I've just kind of canceled out as white noise because it's not a real criticism. So whenever someone makes that comment, I'm just like, bitch. Now, of course, since the trailer only gives us a general understanding of what the story is, there's more to talk about with the animation this time around. So while story is the most important thing, I do want to talk about the animation a bit. So instead of flash puppets, it's being done in Toon Boom, which is a more organic form of animation, less stiff, and it really shows. The switch to this new style makes the MLP movie looks like something that belongs in the theater rather than something where they're just like, oh, this was meant to be a TV movie, but we're just gonna put it in the theaters just because. Now, that applies to the characters. The backgrounds, on the other hand, are gonna take some getting used to because they're going with a 2D characters, 3D backgrounds kind of approach, and that can work, and it does in the darker backgrounds, the backgrounds that aren't as bright. But with the whole sweeping shot of Canterlot that they did, it looked really jarring. And then when the blimp came in, it was like, this looks like a PS1 graphic that I'm looking at right now. So it's going to be tough to determine whether or not it's something that I'll just have to get used to or if it's actually something that is a flaw in the design. So I'll have to see the whole film to determine that. So one last tidbit that I want to cover is the marketing. A concern that came up with fans is that the voice actors for the main six and Spike don't get top billing in this film, at least for the advertising. It's all the celebrity guests. They are the names that are shown towards the end of the trailer. They are the names that show up at the top of the poster. And honestly, I think it's for the best because, as I said before, it's about selling this film. Like, we know that at the end of the day, it's all about the film's quality, but you still need to get those people in the theater in the first place to watch the film. Outside of us, outside of the bronies, outside of the animation nerds, something that a lot of us fail to realize is that we're still a niche. We're still a minority when it comes to the people that go to movies. We have to reach the general audiences, the parents, the grandparents, the people who aren't going to recognize the animation names. So they pimp the hell out of the celebrity names. Those are the names that get people in the theaters. You know, they want to cast as wide a net as they can. They even got Tay Diggs for all the black moms, and like, as much of a stereotype as that sounds, the fact of the matter is a lot of people went to see Finding Dory and Zootopia just because Idris Elba was in it, and Tay Diggs is basically another Idris Elba. So it is what it is. So as far as the billing of the actors is concerned, I just feel as though this is something that kind of had to happen, and once the people are in the theater, then the movie can show its true merits. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the My Little Pony, the movie trailer. If there's anything that you want me to go into further, let me know in the comments below, and until next time, keep it sketchy, folks.